should stop talking. Intuit Dome in Los Angeles, California, where we are diving into exciting new additions and advancements in 2K27. Here at 2K, we eat, we sleep, we breathe basketball 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 52 weeks a year. Even when the court is closed, you know 2K never sleeps.
Never sleep is right. With all new updates to gameplay, the city, my player builder, my career, my team, and my NBA, there's tons of new features and new ways to play. I can't wait to dive in.
And you're going to hear from devs who built the game and a few athletes who are putting it to the test. So whether you're brand new to the game or like this guy who has been chasing a 99 since day one, this one is for you. But remember, this is just a taste. All of the longer, more detailed courtside reports and deep dives will be available on the NBA 2K YouTube and NBA.2K.com today, right after.
People to stick to basketball fundamentals. So good defenders are getting.
But remember, this is just
We won't waste any time then, Mike. Let's get into what everybody wants to know.
Okay, sounds good. Contests in general, we feel like they're in a pretty good spot. Interior scoring is going to be a little stronger. Three-point shooting a little tougher. You can get these stops when you're supposed to get stops.
Damn, Mike,
so good defenders are getting rewarded. We just wanted to echo real life, right? We want all the positions and all the archetypes that we see in the NBA to be valid in our game. There's two versions of hands up now. There's a conservative hands up. If you're holding the right stick down, that'll keep you 10 toes down, feet planted, and you'll wall up and you won't jump. No fouls. It's like a very conservative defense. But if you're holding right stick up, we were calling it the aggressive hands up. If the shooter shoots, then you'll play like a mini jumping contest. Leave your feet and try and get a hand up in his face if he's rising up. So you need to be mindful of, do I want to stay down or do I want to have somewhat active defense?
Okay.
Right now, wall up a little.
Just a little nice little feature. I had this little bit of separate for the good defender from the great defenders. They trying to change up the contest system. You heard them there with the basic instruction. I like it. I like this. Don't have a problem with it. Think it's cool. Think it's decent. And like I think just change the variations of you can contest a shot, so you don't have to get fouls or get called for a foul. If you're really good at know how to close out, something you can use it to your advantage. I like it. I don't got a problem with it.
Apply anytime you hold right stick up or down. Other badges like Paint Patroller will be when you're actually hitting the block button. We want people to stick to basketball fundamentals. Everyone always teaches you, it's really bad to jump on a jump shooter, but against elite shooters in the NBA, guys are leaving the feet all the time. People need to learn when the right time is to jump, when to stay down, when to just be in hands up. But generally speaking, hands up is a lot stronger this year.
Bump steals, overall defensive movement. What's different? What can we look forward to?
Huge emphasis for us this year was defense. Defense is a lot faster. They spend a lot of time on body ups, improving coverage. Bump steals are very different. It's now trying to look at you as a defender, your steal ratings, and my ball handle ratings. It changes the outcome of what happens when you collide with the ball. So if you're a really good defender and you pop the ball, you'll probably get a bump steal. But if you're a really bad defender and you kind of graze the ball, then what will happen is the dribble will fumble the ball and recover it.
In 2K26, a lot of the dribble moves had different sensitivities to how the ball would pop out. Escape seemed almost, impossible to knock the ball loose. Behind the back seemed much easier to knock the ball loose. Has that been reworked at all in 2K27?
Yeah, so what we did was we did a collision check, but the new collision system and the fumbles and the steals, they all work the same way. Behind the backs and the escapes and all the dribble moves, they should behave similarly. As a defender, read the play, cut off the ball handler, reach at the right time if you want to pop the ball out.
Shifting to dribbling. A lot of the community have asked for more customization in dribble moves instead of one dribble move containing 3 or 4 different moves within that.
For the bump and the defense gonna be a little better. I like it. I feel like last year it was kind of hard to get steals, especially on career mode. But them making the bump system a little bit better this year is something I can be proud about. Can we look forward to? Somebody to look forward to. Yeah, I like it.
package, kind of breaking those down. Is that something we could see?
Yeah, I believe we broke down all of them into their own individual moves, or almost all of them. Triple threat used to have like 4, 5, 6 categories. Now it's broken down into the stance, the jabs are separate, the step overs are separate, the side step is separate. Side step packages was the big one, which you guys use all the time.
Yep.
So now you can choose your behind the back escape, you can choose your hezzy escape, your cross escape, all separately, so you can mix and match with different players. Even like the crossover, the driving crossover is different from the standing ones. Pretty much free to mix and match whatever you want. It's gonna be fun. It'll be fun to see what people build. Because there's a lot of
And I
different...
like this. They can make you a little bit more creative with the dribble handling. I feel like yeah, it's a little kind of a little too restrictive on the dribble moves you can do. You can do more creative. Look like you got misdirection, hesitation, misdirection crossover, misdirection behind the back. I like it, man. I think there's some good stuff they added
in the game this year. A lot of new ones, a lot of new pro play ones.
I know a lot of people are going to be excited about that.
Yeah.
Any new features added to 2K27 that you think are noteworthy, that'll maybe give a little buzz to these last few weeks?
One of my favorites is the step-through mechanic. You know how Ant is always doing pump fakes and then taking another 2 steps to get to the rim, to get the shots off. So anytime you pick up your dribble, you can do a step-through jumper or layup by holding the right stick in like one of 5 directions. Pretty cool. Not a lot of people are using it yet, but when they see how powerful it is, then they'll start using it because it's just a cool way to score.
I like this too. Like little step through. I've been using that.
All right, Mike. Well, I appreciate you again having a nice long conversation with me. And
they add a step through. They add a little more creativity with dribbling, defense. They add some more little skills. You can get the defense. Off to a good start so far. Little good for the city. Now that was crazy. I know as you're gonna see they did add women's to the My Career mode. Seeing a woman dunk is kind of crazy. But I'm sure we're gonna talk about it more. But yeah, they added women to the park now.
All right, who we got next? It's time to move.
Man, check out the ball.
Crew HQ is your home base in the city for you and your friends. Customize your crew's uniform and logo and see it hang proudly in the new Crew HQ rafters, where every crew member's jersey will be honored high above for everyone to see. Wins come and go, but a jersey in the rafters is legendary. Inside, you and your crew can practice together on 1v1, 2v2, and 3v3 half courts, in addition to 3v3 and 5v5 full courts. When you're ready to challenge rival crews, you and your squad can face off against other crews via matchmaking in 3v3 and 5v5 games. Each day, your crew will be placed into a leaderboard of 40 crews, matching your tier. You've got 7 days to prove your crew is worthy of promotion. Rack up wins and climb the ranks to reach the next level, or take the L and risk being relegated. We've also upped the stakes and rewards for crews in 2K27. There are now 40 levels of crew progression at launch, which is 10 more than last year. And the hustle doesn't end there. Starting in Season 2, we're adding 5 new crew levels each season, offering you more prizing opportunities to improve your My Player and crew every season.
Okay, that sounds good. I don't like that.
This year, we really focused on making NBA 2K27 as accessible as possible, allowing the newest members of our community to practice their skills in a comfortable space that allows for head-to-head play with other users learning the game as well. Upon entering the city, players can compete and build confidence in the casual corner, an optional space for new 2K players to find their footing. New Hoopers have the opportunity to face each other in rookie-friendly 3v3 and 5v5 games before taking on tougher competition among the wider community. These new game modes are assigned based on new players' performance tier or fight color. Players will start at casual tier in a PvE format before graduating to face other players.
I already know it's gonna be some people in that casual corner gonna try to take advantage of the lesser players. That's gonna suck, but yeah, I like this. I don't have a problem with it. Like somewhere you can get casual, more easy turn down competition. That's fine.
If you feel ready to put your skills to the test in the city, you can skip ahead at any time. From competitive co-op gameplay to a stunning After Dark environment, we've brought new life to the city and made it representative of every Hooper on the planet. Run the court with your crew, perfect your skills at Casual Corner, and show off your MyPlayer in rotating park environments. Lace up and play around the clock, all day, all night. Greatness never rests in NBA 2K27.
2K fans, we're talking about the first ever co-ed city this year. We've got 5 new rec environments which rotate for a fresh experience every.
So that's what I'm most excited about.
Yeah, that definitely tracks. I mean, there are a few important details this year in terms of new updates because for the first time ever, you can build a female MyPlayer.
Oh, this is crazy. I love this. I'm here for this.
All right, let's take a look.
That was the MyPlayer build, man.
The MyPlayer Builder in NBA 2K27 offers more personalization with new builder paths and added badges, a redesigned takeover system, and for the first time, the ability to create female MyPlayers. This is the most versatile MyPlayer Builder in NBA 2K history, giving players all of the tools to model their game after their favorite NBA and WNBA superstars. For veteran players, the Create Your Own Path MyPlayer Builder features a badge-focused option for deeper customization. The most notable change is the introduction of badge tokens, which are used to equip badges to your build. Badge tokens are central to every decision you make when crafting your MyPlayer. Each build starts with 20 badge slots distributed across 6 disciplines: shooting, finishing, playmaking, defense, rebounding, and physicals. All 20 slots are immediately available when you enter the city. You just need to earn badge tokens to fill them. Badge progression in 2K27 flows through 6 meters, 1 for each discipline. As you play, positive in-game moments will naturally fill the relevant discipline meter. Heavy finishes at the rim will see their finishing progression rise. High-volume shooters will increase their shooting progression. Your tokens can be reassigned at any time if you change your mind, but tokens earned through in-game events are locked to their respective discipline. Bonus slots and tokens can be earned through progression and aren't locked to any particular discipline, giving you plenty of flexibility as you evolve your player. For some builds, you need to think strategically about the badges you choose, because not every badge can be equipped at the same time, so you have to find a combination that works best for you. We know the community enjoys Rebirth, so we're happy to share that it's back in 2K27 with 4 Rebirth tiers. Once your build reaches 90 overall, Rebirth continues to give your new builds a jump start, starting at the highest overall you previously reached. This year, every time you create a new build, it will immediately unlock a percentage of your new build's badge tokens, so you can equip more badges right away. The higher your Rebirth level, the more tokens are unlocked. At Tier 4, all of your build's default badge tokens are
go back. Let's look at that build.
Through in-game events are locked to their respective discipline. Bonus slots and tokens can be earned through progression and aren't locked to any particular discipline, giving you plenty of flexibility as you evolve your player. For some builds, you need to think strategically about the badges you choose, because not every badge can be equipped at the same time, so you have to find a combination that works best for you. We know the community enjoys Rebirth, so we're happy to share that it's back in 2K27 with 4 Rebirth tiers. Once your build reaches 90
okay. This is a 90 overall 6'4" build combo guard. I swear I was looking at something.
Overall, Rebirth continues to give your new builds a jump start, starting at the highest overall you previously reached.
Go ahead. All right,
This year,
they
every
bring back
time you
Rebirth.
create
That's
a new
nice.
build, it will immediately unlock a percentage of your new build's badge tokens, so you can equip more badges right away. The higher your Rebirth level, the more tokens are unlocked.
Damn. Oh, God.
At tier 4, all
Shit. That's the wrong thing. I'm gonna kind of look at that 6-7 build. Oh, okay. This is a 6-7 and 97. Look at this build. 99 perimeter, 80 interior, no rebounding, speed 80, 95 agility, 75 strength, 80 vertical, 90 close shot, 93 dunking, 87 driving layup, 87 9 driving dunk, 90 post control, 91 mid-range, 83 shooting. Oh my God. 85 free throw, 85 pass accuracy, 87 ball hand, 80 speed. Oh my fuck. This is yeah, man. From this all these screenshots, this look like it's gonna be some demigod builds. I know some people are tired of demigod builds, whatever. People build can do everything. Which I don't know what's the complaints there about people wanting to do everything. If people want to do everything and they want to, they can do that. Be able to do that. I personally don't think just limited people and don't let. I hate that mentality of well, you can have a build do everything. Shit, the way VC prices is, man. If you want to find your build that can do everything, hey man, that's on you, man. Of course, you're not gonna be great at everything like this. This build got like a 70, 75 rebound. That's rebounded decent, but you got great playmaking, good defense, good mid range. It's like I fuck with it. I fuck with this, bro. A lot of people gonna complain. I'll be like, this is too good. I fuck with it. I hate that mentality of just limit yourself. Okay, this is not a socialist my career mode. All right, we're not trying to spread everything out, make people be more. No, people. I heard somebody say, "Oh, bring back price charts. Make people make more builds." They go, "What? You see how much prices these VC going for?" No, man. This is much better way. I like it, man. I'm not gonna lie. This is a 96 overall. This is before cap breakers. Look how god this build is. Like this build can freaking guard from 1 through literally 5, basically. Which is like a lot of people can do in the league. A lot of the wing defenders can guard Steph Curry, or quick enough to guard Steph Curry, and strong enough to guard Giannis on a given night. So I personally have no problem with this. I like this.
At your Rebirth level, the more tokens are unlocked. At tier 4, all of your build's default badge tokens are unlocked immediately when you start your new build. Unleash your full potential with the all-new Synergy system, the next evolution of badges and boosts. Synergy gives you the ability to surpass your badge limitations and reach another level of greatness using boosts. Synergy features 8 slots in total. 6 slots provide a +1 boost, and 2 slots provide a +2 boost. For example, you can equip a bronze badge and reach silver with a +1 boost, or apply a +2 boost to a gold badge and earn a max level of legend. This is how legend badges are earned this year in NBA 2K27. Synergy slots have 2 parts, Fuse and Reaction. Fuse badges receive a max +1 or a max +2 boost for the entire game, pushing that badge beyond its current tier to maximize its potential. Placing a badge in the fuse slot also frees up the badge tokens you would have otherwise spent to equip it. When reaction badges are paired with fuse badges, a boost is triggered automatically once you activated the fuse badge a set number of times during the game. When triggered, the reaction badge receives the same +1 or +2 boost for the remainder of the game.
Shanae, after seeing that, what's the first
Okay,
build
but I
that
like
you
it, man. The badge, seeing the badge, but of course, like, I'm not finna go through and break down the badges. I'm gonna learn, just like y'all going through the game. It's cool, man. The cool stuff for the badges. I like it. This is they introduced. You can have headquarters.
Starting without being able to make
2K headquarters. You can have download a mobile app. You might make you a build, share it with people.
Plus, we've improved the face scanning technology all within the app. It's the perfect companion app for hoopers everywhere, and I am personally extremely psyched about it, Alexis. I'm definitely going to have a few builds ready by August 28th to cross all of you up.
Remember, you all, the app is dropping on
man, I don't know,
August
man.
21st, just 3 days.
Crap. Maybe it would look better this year. My team, I do not care about my team. I'm so sorry. All right, let's go to my career.
Is your post-show entertainment for some more details as well, because we got all the news for you. Now, one more thing before we pass it back to Alexis and Chris. We know there's something the community wants to hear about, and that's how we are protecting the online experience. Fair play and competition are a big focus of 2K27. Today, we can share that we are working on improved detections for automated cheating devices.
Dang. Oh my
Those
God.
improvements will go live after.
Clap it up for 2K, man. About freaking time. Damn, my shit is so big. About time they done something about this cheating. Oh, shit. Wrong one. About time they did something about the cheating, man. It's been wicked. Been wicked with their cheating, but I'm not gonna lie. Been wicked with that shit, bro. That shit almost ruined 2K from the last switching to the green. I'm not gonna talk about it, but the first couple months was kind of rough, man. I'm not gonna lie, kind of ruined the game for a lot of people. Let's see what they gonna say.
After launch. And once they do, enforcement will be retroactive to day 1 of 2K27. Protecting fair play is an ongoing effort, and we'll keep improving how we combat cheating, and we'll have more to share with you all after the launch of 2K27. That's it for us in the booth. Thank you for watching. Thank you to my special guest, as always, Stacks. We're going to toss it back to Alexis and Chris with even more news about my career.
Like your basketball history, so that probably means I think you're gonna have very much fun with this next brand new feature coming to my career this year.
For real? What y'all got? What y'all got? Let me see.
Well, I think we should take a look.
Okay, let's see.
What up? What up?
What are you playing? It's the new 2K?
You know it. It's my career eras.
You like it?
Do I like it? It's fire. You build your guy like regular my career, but you can play in all these different eras. They got the Curry era, LeBron, Kobe, Jordan.
I like that.
And Magic and Bird. That's the 80s one.
Forget being the best of your era. Play to be the best of all time. The debates about who's the greatest player and the best dynasty in NBA history
let's go, man.
will never end. Settle them yourself in my career eras. Step onto the court and create history. Outshine Magic and Bird. Deny Michael Jordan his 6 rings. Team up with AI and stop the Lakers' three-peat. Turn Miami's Big 3 into the Big 4. and rob D Rose of his youngest MVP title. They'll question your legacy until you bury them in their prime. Put the debate to rest. NBA 2K27. Ball over everything.
Eras is coming
And I was
to
Kevin
my
Harlan
career
on,
this year. What do you think about that?
Mike, but yeah, they brought back eras, man. People, well, I mean, we had something before called Legends, where you play as Legends and different, like you can bring them and play Michael Jordan in today era. Well, now they brought something similar to that, but now you can play with your My Career in different areas. Cool, I like it. Dope. This is something I think a lot of people have been asking for it. Like, a lot of people be trying to do them type of videos, 2K videos of their My Player in a different era. So this right here is cool, man. I think last year you had like you can download your DNA onto a thing like your My League or whatever, and you can do it that way or something. But now you have a dedicated mode for your My Player for era. That's cool. Now I dig it. I like it, man.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That's exciting. You know, playing many different eras. The game's officiated different. Teams are different. You get to see how guys progress, and you know how they're going to progress. So all that's really exciting.
And all those what-if questions can only be answered this year in NBA 2K.
Yeah, for me, that's huge. I love the idea.
Starting with the gameplay news. So Stacks, what do you got for the chat?
All right, so look, Mike mentioned there's a feature called Step Through Up and Unders. How does it work, Evan? Give us a little bit more details on that.
Yeah, Mike talked about this one. This is a fun new mechanic that our dev team has added in the game for a really popular move in the league today, one that's pretty hard to stop. So you can be just like SGA or just like Luka. I was watching Luka do it all this past season, and after you do a pump fake, you push the pro stick in one of 5 directions, and you will get a step-through layup or jump shot in that direction. And these have been captured by pro play. So we've got players like Donovan Mitchell who've been captured through the pro play technology, just like how they do this move in real life. And I will say that we had some 2K27 playtests earlier in the summer, and this was a move that some people noticed right away and said was really fun to use. We've also got over 100 creators at Community Day today, and I cannot wait to hear their thoughts on this one, Stacks.
Yeah, man, you know, yeah, step through up and unders. I'm looking forward to using that move myself, man. It looked good. It looked good, I gotta say. Anyway, the chat went crazy when expanded dribbling categories were mentioned earlier. What other details do we have about that?
Yeah, this is a good one. Something that many dribble heads have been requesting for a while is for dribbling packages to be broken up into individual movement categories. So, for example, this year, if you're looking at the escape moves, they've been broken down into different categories for hesitation, crossover, between the legs, and behind the back escapes. In total, there are almost 30 of these categories, and you can check out the full list in the Gameplay Court Set report on the NBA 2K website. We really think this allows you to personalize every aspect of your animation package and really have a dribble style that's more unique to you, because there's way more options and combinations possible to separate yourself from everybody else out there by picking the dribble animations exactly how you want them.
You know, that actually sound fire. And again, like you said, the community has been asking for that for a long time. And now I feel like, you know, once we get out there, start playing, we're going to be seeing a lot, like you said, a lot of more unique moves from people. We're not going to see a bunch of the same moves. So I'm actually excited about that. But, you know, that's all great and all, you know, but there's people out there like, let's say like Boom, who aren't really dribble heads. You know, she can't really put the ball on the floor like me. You know what I'm saying? She's more of a slasher type. You know, that's just Boom, though. We still love her. I'm trying to figure out what other than the dunk meter, which we covered already on the roadmap stream, what other changes are coming to slashing, all right, in NBA 2K27?
Well, first of all, Boom cut astray there for no reason. She's not even here to defend herself. But yes, speaking of slashers, we do have advanced layups to talk about, Stacks, because let's just say Jalen Brunson is probably your favorite player right now, right?
Come on, man.
He also happens to be one of the best finishers in the NBA. So when you think about all the moves he has in his bag, he doesn't just do one type of layup. So this year in 2K27, the dev team has split the gathers and finishes of layups. So that means the hop step, the euro step, the spin, that can be split now from the finishes and combined based on what's actually happening on the court. So it's a nice new addition for all the slashers out there, one of many this year.
So you said dynamic layup engine. This sounds, Evan, this sounds crazy to me. I'm trying to picture it in my mind. Jalen Brunson coming through, Euro floater, like talk to us, Evan. Come on, let us know what's going on, man.
Yeah, we got one more thing for the slashers we can talk about right now. This is a new piece of tech that the dev team has added this year. It is an engine for layups that adjusts the layup so that even if you're doing the same layup again and again, it doesn't look the same every time. And this isn't just a visual thing, it can also have a gameplay impact as well. So if you're going up against a defender in the paint, this engine can actually help you maneuver the ball away from getting blocked if you have high finishing ratings. So this is something that you have to actually play the game to feel, and we've heard from a lot of players already that layups feel really good this year. So I'm excited for the slashers to try them out.
I'm actually liking what I'm hearing right now. These layups, man, I'm liking it. All right, are there any other mechanics on offense that we should be keeping our eye on? You know, a lot of people like to score the ball, Evan. So any other offensive mechanics we should be watching out for?
I do want to talk about rhythm shooting for a second, because I made it no secret that I personally use rhythm shooting in 2K26. I've also seen a lot of feedback from others in the community about rhythm shooting though. So yes, rhythm shooting is back, but there's a couple changes to it that we should talk about. And remember, if this is your first time hearing about rhythm shooting, there's two components to it. It's not just your timing, but also your tempo. So the first thing we've done is we've made it easier to visualize the tempo of rhythm shooting. So there is a new tick on the shot meter that reflects your right stick movement, and your goal is to match that tick on the shot meter. And that helps you understand whether you're shooting your tempo is too slow or too fast. And the closer your tempo is to being perfect, the easier it is going to be to time your shot. So that leads to the second thing about rhythm shooting that you should know, Stats.
I've been using rhythm shooting in and out, on and off.
Hitting a shot with rhythm shooting does now require greening the timing. So the timing is going to be easier or harder depending on how good your tempo is. But to make the shot, you do have to hit the green window. So we think that will be good news for many of you in the chat. The last thing to know is that you can now rhythm shoot free throws, just like your jump shots. That was a muscle memory thing that a lot of people have given feedback on, that when you go to the free throw line, you have to use the button again. So being able to rhythm shoot your free throws, nice upgrade for all the rhythm shooters out there. But Stacks, that's what's changed with rhythm shooting this year.
Well, that sounds good. I hope that, I could kind of remaster this, because I was a rhythm shooter guy as well. So I'm hoping I can remaster it this year. I'm going back to the rhythm. Okay, I'm gonna get it right. Anyway, it sounds like we got a whole bunch of amazing things improved on offense. But what about defense? What about for my lockdowns that's coming into NBA 2K27? What do we got for them, Evan?
Okay, let's move on to defense. So as you heard earlier in the show, the dev team really wanted to focus on a balanced gameplay experience this year. So it's not just offense, defense got a lot of love too. And we should start with hands-up defense, because Mike talked about this earlier, but the shot contests have been improved both under the hood, but also in the controls that you have available to you as a defender. So this year for shot contests and hands-up shot contests, there's two types. If you hold the pro stick down, you will get a conservative hands-up defense mechanic that kind of keeps you planted on the ground. So you'll wall up in the paint, for example, but you're rarely going to get called for a foul because you're playing defense more conservatively. If you hold the right stick up, you're going to get an aggressive hands-up contest where you will automatically contest any shot attempt against you. So in the paint, you're still going to maintain verticality, and on the perimeter, you're still going to just get a slight jump against the jump shots, but you are going to play more aggressively than if you had the right stick held down. And on top of that, you still got the block button. So when you want to go all out and try to swat a shot, leap at the shooter, you still got the block button to do that if you choose to do that. But with this system, there is one more thing we want to mention that you may have seen in some of the gameplay footage. We also have this new defensive impact indicator that is beneath the shooter's feet to help you understand the shot contest feedback. And this indicator is going to light up either white, yellow, or red, with white being a weak or late contest and red
being a high impact contest
Okay,
on your shot.
that's cool.
And that's going to tell you which direction the contest came from and how impactful it was to your shot. So that as you're shooting and as the defender's playing up against you, you can understand the logic between how your shot contest there was determined. So we know this is a very, very big topic that many of you are interested. I think it's enough detail for the people, isn't it, Stacks?
You know, I actually like that. I feel like it kind of creates some form of a skill gap, even with playing hands-up defense. You got to decide
Give you
which
some
one you
feedback.
want to do, which one is more appropriate for which situation. So I really like that. Hopefully the lockdowns out there, the people ready to play some defense is liking that as well. But what other defensive mechanics got an upgrade? We need to know a little bit more about defense, Evan.
Yeah, the one other one you heard about is the defensive cutoffs, because there's two types. So just to quickly recap, when you're on defense, if you flick the pro stick to the left or the right, you're going to do like a quick one-step cutoff. But if you hold down turbo while doing that, you're going to cover more ground, like you're going to lunge in either the left or the right direction. So think of this as like a mirror match between you on defense going up against dribblers, because they've got explosive dribble moves and combos. You as the defender, you now have to match them step for step. And with this, ankle breakers are also now more logic driven as well. So if the defender's momentum is going the wrong way against you, and you're a shifty ball handler, you got them going the wrong way, their momentum's going the opposite way of you, there's a higher chance that their ankle's going to get broken. Depending on their defensive ratings, of course. That'll determine whether they're able to recover from getting their ankles broken and if they're going to fall on the ground. But the goal was to make this a kind of one-on-one on the court, so the dribblers and defenders have to react to one another. Stacks is probably going to be putting me on the ground a lot, so unfortunately I will have to improve my defensive skills, but I'll get there one day.
No, what, Evan? I like that you said that, man. You're an honest man. You're an
Okay.
honest man with me.
I'm
man.
being
I like
honest.
that. I like that. A little bit more
Alrighty.
dynamic.
So anyway, so we got Takeover. Let's talk about takeovers a little bit. This is something me myself I was interested in, Evan. You gotta tell us more about the new Takeover system.
Takeover got a big change. So when you play, you're going to see in your HUD up top that there are now 5 icons up there. There's one for shooting, finishing, playmaking, defense, and rebounding, the 5 disciplines that you all know of. And every single one of those icons is actually a takeover meter. And each one can have a different takeover ability equipped. On top of that, each of them is tracked separately. So they start at neutral at the beginning of the game, and they're going to go up and down depending on your performance. So they can fluctuate down all the way to frozen level, all the way up to takeover level. So if you are shooting lights out, your shooting meter goes up and up and up. Your attributes get boosted, and eventually when your shooting takeover hits that takeover spot, your takeover ability is going to fire off as well. But if you're getting blocked at the rim, your finishing meter is going to go down. Right? It's going to keep going down until it's frozen. And Stacks, a really cool thing about this is that by having these 5 separate takeover meters...
That's cool, bro. So I'm not locked in like one takeover. I got multiple
24 different takeover abilities in 2K27. We do have the full list up in the court set.
So if I'm locking niggas
Stacks,
up,
you think you're going to have multiple
I can get a
takeovers
defensive
after?
takeover?
Ooh, I got to do some research. I believe I can do it, but I got to do a little bit of research. I ain't gonna lie, that sounds crazy. I'm not gonna lie, that has so far been my favorite thing. That sounds crazy right there. I'm looking forward to that.
It's mine as well. But Stacks, there is even more we couldn't get through here. There's advanced controls, there's AI improvements. So after the stream, go to the NBA 2K website and our YouTube channel. All of the 2K27 news is coming out today for our game reveal day. And for gameplay, we also have our Q&A with the dev team live on our official Discord at discord.gg/NBA2K. And we know you all love hearing from the man himself. So you can go into Discord, submit your questions, and Mike Wang is going to be answering questions over the next few days about what you're curious about for gameplay in 2K27. Because even if you read the full Court to the Report, you watch the full Court to the Report video, we know there's even more that you all in the community want to know about gameplay and the gameplay mechanics to see NBA. So you'll learn old teams, old players, even if you weren't around to watch them back then. So I personally can't wait to play this all myself and also watch all the types of content that the creators are able to come up with, like you, Stacks.
All right. Let's get out of my era for a while. You know what I'm saying? The throwback era, as you called it. Let's talk a little bit about the modern.
Magic and Bird, that's the 80s one.
Championships. But the progression in My Career Eras is based on eras moments. So you have to break historic scoring titles, win streak records, and recreate those historical achievements. And if you do, you will unlock 40 levels of rewards with exclusive cosmetics and learn a lot of history as you go as well. Because that's something that I've always loved about NBA 2K, that it doesn't matter when you begin playing. It's almost like an encyclopedia for the history of the NBA. So you'll learn old teams, old players, even if you weren't around to watch them back then. So I personally can't wait to play this all myself and also watch all the types of content that the creators are able to come up with, like you, Stacks.
All right. Let's
that set your physicals. And after that, or set Trace's physicals. After that, there are 8 new key game sets that each span across roughly half a season. So there's a lot to do in the modern era this year as well, Stacks.
Okay, man, I'm excited about having the draft back. That's one thing that I love having back, man, doing the draft. But anyway, so that we can now bring a friend to play in My Career. Let's talk a little bit about the modern era. What is the story looking like this year? I need to know this information too. We all need to know.
Yep, we do have a new story. This year's is called Fire and Concrete. And I don't want to spoil the details too much, but to give you the premise, you are a top high score prospect and you get into a car accident, unfortunately. That sets you back, and then you have to make your comeback.
What the hell is with these drawn out fucking backstories, but I'm done with these story modes, bro. I just want to hoop. Alright. One thing I love about World of Glory, ain't no fucking drawn out storylines, ain't nothing. Just your backstory, nigga. It's just go on the football field, ball out, go home. Go to your next game. You might have some stuff here or there, some stuff off the field. Most of the time, it's just playing football. I'm so done the story mode, but all right, man, I hear him out. But I'm so done with the story modes, bro. Did we miss the trailer for the My Career? I mean, they're going to explain it more.
To get into the NBA. So your comeback actually begins in New York City. You're with your cousin Cam, and your cousin Cam is actually voiced and mocapped by the actor Vince Staples, which many of you may know. And you will go all the way through Rucker Park, all the way through different stops until you reach the league. And just as a little teaser, there's a lot of My Career characters as always, and even some familiar old faces that you'll see if you've been playing My Career stories in the past as well. I'm going to leave it at that and let everybody play this year's story themselves.
Let me tell you one face I hope we don't see. You said we got into a car accident. Hope we don't see Vic. You know what happened when he got into his car accident. Anyway, what about once you get to the NBA? What about the NBA? What do we got there, Evan?
You got real dark there, Stacks, but that is a good question. So let's talk about that. This year, your draft position is not fixed. So you can climb the draft board all the way to the top if you perform well enough in the My Career story. So you can even be the #1 overall pick this year and join my Washington Wizards if you want. We still do have the option for you to manually select your team in case you just want to be playing with your favorite team or your favorite players.
Basketball is like the way basketball is right now. I was just more comfortable just checking my own draft. I'm sorry, man. I'm not trying to play on the Wizards, bro. Not trying to go up high. I'm trying to control where I go. Football is a different thing. Football, I can play on any team of football. Basketball is like 13 to stats. 13. It's like 5 players on the court. 13 to stats. Some 13. I just don't think I want to play with on that team. Fit with that team. I like this. They're still giving us the option to select our team. Because if not, I would be taking my fucking shit to another team I want to go. So, hey man, I like it. We still can select our own team.
You can still pick where in the league you want to go. Once you are in the league, the main storyline does continue throughout your rookie season, and then after that, there are 8 new key game sets that each span across roughly half a season. So there's a lot to do in the modern era this year as well, Stacks.
Okay, man, I'm excited about having the draft back. That's one thing that I love having back, man, doing the draft. But anyway, I saw that we can now bring a friend to play in my career.
This is something I really like. They bring in, you can play with your friends online, pick one of your better friends online, and y'all can play with each other online. I really like this, and y'all can also play offline if one of y'all is offline. I like this.
That's been something I was hoping we could do for a long time. How does that work now?
Yes, for years, I have seen Co-op My Career be at the top of so many community wish lists, and this is something that our dev team has been building. So this year in 2K27, you can invite a friend to drop into your My Career. And the way this works is, in the story, you're going to meet a running mate. His name is Trace, and you're going to meet him in the story before you get to the NBA. Once you do, you can customize his build. So there are 9 templates for Trace that you can pick from that determine Trace's physicals. You can pick from Giannis, Cade Cunningham, Steph Curry, Luka, Kevin Durant, Anthony Edwards, Donovan Mitchell, Nikola Jokic, or Kawhi. Those are the 9 options that set your physicals. And after that, or set Trace's physicals. And after that, you can earn points to upgrade Trace's attributes and badges, and even unlock running mate play calls as well.
So where's Jalen Brunson here? I mean, you know what, Evan? We ain't gonna make it about the champ. Everything, I guess, can't be about the champ. So what, like, am I now splitting XP with him or something? Like what's going on? I need some more information.
No, okay. I can give you some more information on that. All right. You are not splitting XP or VC. Trace is totally flexible. If you got your My Career and I'm busy, you're inviting me to play as Trace, but I'm not around. Y'all know I don't always got my console with me. I don't always play on stream with Stacks. I say I don't always. I don't think I ever play on stream with Stacks. I don't always got my console with me, right? Stacks can still play solo, just like a normal My Career, earn progression that way. When I come online, Stacks can shoot me an invite. I'll pop into his My Career, and the best part is that me and Stacks, we will each earn our own separate full amounts of VC and Season XP after each game. So Stacks, me and you, we are not splitting it half and half. We are each getting our own VC and Season XP from that game.
Okay, all right. I'm saying that ain't bad. I like that. Get my own VC. That was really good, man. As you know, My Career is my favorite mode. And it sounds like I got a lot to do this year. And I'm already thinking of content ideas, so I'm locked in, man. I'm ready to get to it.
Excited to hear that. Look, eras, the modern era story as well. Co-op My Career, it is a big year for My Career. So if you do want to see even more footage, the Courtside Report is live on YouTube and the NBA 2K website. Now, wait, before we move on, Stacks, I have one more question for you. Who's your running mate going to be? Am I getting an invite, or is this going to be like last year where you never invited me to join your crew?
Evan, you know what? You're going to get an invite. You're going to get the invite this year. Don't worry. I'm going to have you come through.
All right,
I'll carry, of course.
That's the stuff.
You don't even want to
Okay.
All right. He'll bring it up for New York. Career, but how can you extend your player's legacy beyond retirement? What more can we do?
Oh, yeah. This is like where they talk about extending players.
Yeah, a lot of you probably wondering, like, what's the legacy part of My NBA Legacy? Well, it's called My NBA Legacy for a reason, right? For as long as I can remember, My NBA saves were capped to 80 years. This year, first, we did increase the number of years that any My NBA save file can go. So you can now play up to from 24 to 25 years before you have to retire. And we've also expanded the save files limit from 80 years to 100 years. And for My NBA Legacy, that matters a lot because when your Legends career eventually has to come to an end, because all Legends have to retire at some point, the journey keeps going, and you can choose to pass along your legacy to your player's child. So your child and your future generations after that can inherit a portion of your starting badges, your Legend starting badges, their training camp bonuses, and any special abilities that you've earned as the parent. One more twist is that even after you hit Eternal GOAT tier, the journey is continuing to go on because you have the option to apply some difficulty modifiers to really test your skills. And this is a really, really cool list. I highly encourage you to go read it, but again, we're going to read you some examples. Can't sit here and read everything, but we'll read you a couple examples. See it though, you're going to notice there's something called badge tokens. And those badge tokens are how you equip badges this year. So as you're making your build, you're going to see how your size and your position affect which badges you qualify for and how many tokens each badge costs. So as you change your physicals, you might notice that, for example, a taller player may see a different number of tokens required for a badge compared to a shorter player, as an example. Something else you're going to notice in the builder itself is that legend badges cannot be obtained in the builder right from the beginning. You can still earn them, but you're not going to see red badges anymore when you are inside the builder. You're going to be able to earn them later. Don't worry, we'll get to that in just a second. But one more thing, speaking of badges, there are 53 total. There's 19 brand new ones. We mentioned that on our roadmap stream a few weeks ago. Because we added these new ones to ensure that there's more specialization. So set shot specialist, for example, from 2K26 has been replaced with separate mid-range and three-point shooting badges called static midi and set and fire. So again, there's a total of 19 new ones. I pulled out 2 of my favorite ones here. One of them is quick trigger. That improves your ability to make no dip jump shots. So I'm going to be using that all the time, sitting in the corner, which is
a lot
like all I do. But also, besides that, there's also the seatbelt badge. And that boosts your body up defense and makes it easier to clamp your opponents and disrupt their drive. So those are 2 of my favorite new badges. Stacks, you got the list in front of you as well. What's your favorite?
Evan, I think you're going to need all of...
that there is more specialization. So set shot specialist, for example, from 2K26 has been replaced with separate mid-range and three-point shooting badges called static midi and set and fire. So again, there's a total of 19 new ones. I pulled out 2 of my favorite ones here. One of them is quick trigger. That improves your ability to make no dip jump shots. So I'm going to be using that all the time, sitting in the corner, which is kind of like all I do. But also, besides that, there's also the seatbelt badge. And that boosts your body up defense and makes it easier to clamp your opponents and disrupt their drive. So those are 2 of my favorite new badges. Stacks, you got the list in front of you as well. What's your favorite?
Evan, I think you're going to need all the defensive badges you can get your hands on, man. Pass playmaking badges, too. Get all of those. Just get every badge, Evan. Just find a way to get every single badge you can get. One of my favorite, though, after looking at the list, I like Smooth Operator. I feel like that's one of those badges that really complements the way I like to play mid-range fades and stuff like that. So Smooth Operator is definitely one of those badges I'm going to try to get on my build ASAP. I'm probably going to try to maximize that badge if I can. But let's go ahead and move on. So I heard you mention about legend badges, not being able to get them in the builder. How do we get the legend badges, Evan? If you can't get in the builder, how are we getting them?
You're a step ahead of me. I'm going to delay that answer for just a second. We are going to get to it, don't worry. But let's talk about how you earn and equip your badges first before we get into the legend badges, because you can't get them this year, don't worry. But just want to start from the very top. Every build starts with 20 badge slots. You get 20 badge slots across shooting, finishing, playmaking, defense, rebounding, and physicals. And you get all 20 of your slots right away, but you have to actually earn the badge tokens to fill them. So once your attributes meet the requirement for a badge, it's going to become available in your inventory to equip into a badge slot. And you can also reassign these at any time, so your choices are not locked in. And you can earn the badge tokens themselves by filling your badge meters in games, and then you will earn badge tokens for that specific discipline, like shooting or finishing, for example. The other way you can get them is you can earn bonus badge slots or bonus badge tokens through build specialization, season rewards, crew rewards, and those bonus slots and tokens can be applied to any discipline. Those are universal. They're not locked to specifically shooting or finishing or rebounding, for example. You can apply these bonus badge slots and bonus tokens that you earn from build specialization, seasons, and crew rewards into any discipline.
Hey, Evan. You got me thinking here, man. I like hearing this information. It made me think, man. I'm starting to strategize things already. But I do have a question, all right? So if badges work differently this year, how does the rebirth work? Huh? You going to explain that?
That's a very good question. No, that's a good question. So don't worry, Rebirth is back. And similar to past years, once you reach 90 overall and you unlock Rebirth, your builds are going to get a massive jump start. They're going to start you out at your highest overall rating that you previously reached, and there are still 4 tiers. That part hasn't changed. But this year, for the new badge system, Rebirth now immediately unlocks a percentage of your default badge token so that you can equip badges using those tokens right away. And the higher your Rebirth level of the 4 levels, the more tokens you're going to have unlocked right away. So Rebirth is still here. We know all of you love Rebirth. It is still here, and has been adapted to this new badge system as well.
You know, this badge system, it sounds really deep. You know what I'm saying? I definitely got to lock in a little bit more after the stream, man. Got to go check out that them builds, man. I got to see. I got to get ready for day one, man. But you still have not told us about these legend badges, Evan. I think the community wants to know, aka me. I need to know, Evan. Come on, man. Give us the goods.
I don't even care about legend badges. I don't even got legend badges.
Legend badges this year, they do come from the new badge synergy system. So let's explain this one. There are a total of 16 of these slots. 12 of the slots give a max +1 boost, and 4 of them give a max +2 boost. And the way it works is a synergy is broken into 2 parts. It's got a fuse badge and a reaction badge. The fuse badge gets a max +1 or a max +2 boost for the entire game, pushing that badge beyond its max potential, and that is how you can go even beyond Hall of Fame to get a legend badge. Now, when you put a badge into that fuse slot, it is also going to free up the badge tokens you would have otherwise spent to equip it, so that's another cool perk as well. The other part we mentioned is called a reaction badge. And that badge's max +1 or max +2 boost is going to trigger automatically after you have activated your fuse badge for a set number of times during a game. So they're linked together. And once it's activated, that reaction badge is going to get the same max +1 or max +2 boost for the rest of that game. So hopefully that makes sense. I know there's a lot, but as you get into the builder, it is going to make sense. And again, we are going to be answering questions, Q&A this week on Discord at discord.gg/NBA2K as well. If anything we mentioned didn't fully make sense to you, drop a question in there. We're going to be keeping an eye out as well throughout this week.
Kind of tell what it is.
Yeah, I'm going to have to definitely see what this is all about. I feel there's going to be a lot of experimentation here, Evan. We're going to have to try to figure out what's the best way to go about this. But is there anything...
All right, man. So that's enough for that. I think they had my career trailer. That was enough for that. It's a lot of good stuff they had this year. I'm not going to lie, man. Kind of like it. It's a lot of good stuff on there. Let's see.
Hey, this is Victor Wembanyama, and this is the new NBA 2K27 My Player Builder Courtside Report. I can't wait to see what kind of hoopers y'all create. Brian, tell them what's new, my guy.
Thanks, Victor. The My Player Builder in NBA 2K27 offers more personalization with new builder paths and added badges, a redesigned takeover system, and for the first time, the ability to create female My Players.
Okay, yeah.
This is the most versatile...
All right. Let's see what Joe Knows got to say about this.
The NBA 2K27 gameplay reveal is here. We're jumping straight into it, and then afterward...
Thanks, Tyrese. Gameplay in NBA 2K27 strives for the most balanced experience, with enhancements on both ends of the floor, all powered by ProPlay. From meaningful new offensive tools and animations
I'm not gonna watch the reaction. Hey, man, you know, I'm just gonna watch this later. I don't really want to look at this. From basically from what I saw, there was a lot of good stuff on from 2K. From the eras to new badges, change whole new badges, new takeover system. Bringing my career errors, some new stuff with NBA League, Legend, Legacy. Personally, I think I probably would going back and forth with it. I might hop on. I'm gonna have to fucking hop on this the builder. I'm gonna have to pre-order, man. I'm gonna have to pre-order. They got me fuck. I don't really gotta tell you, man. fuck, everybody stepping up this year. Madden, E, and college football. Everybody stepping up this year. So I'm at the topic to see what this is about. Uh, I'm still waiting for it. Like I'm gonna hop in the building, but I'm not gonna really make my best builds yet. I'm gonna see how everything's going. First of all, like I'm a my career player, so first of all, I'm waiting for whenever that Kawhi Leonard trade goes through. If anything goes on with that, so that affects on what team I want to be on. But yeah, I'm definitely getting this game. Yeah, man. I'm probably not gonna download a 134 one. I might go for a $100 one. But yeah, it's coming out next week, which is this is the earliest it ever released for a game. I think EA they try to follow suit in what EA released. Um, you was able to get you were able to get was it Call of and Madden with the MVP access. We did get both games a week earlier. So couple of yeah about a week earlier. So it's crazy. Next so literally in 8 days from now, it's going to be 2K game coming out. So I'll definitely be there to test it out. So for sure, gotta test it out. Other than that, man, of course, it's a lot of good stuff. With the corner, with casual corner, and all that. They talk about the cheating and they say gonna be extra thing one. We'll see how it is. One thing I can say, prices, prices did not come down. So I don't know. I don't know, but like that's the prices. Like that's what everybody talking about. The prices of VC. Um, I don't know why the VC prices so high, but I doubt them prices when we see day one, them prices are gonna be down. I haven't heard nothing about it, so I highly doubt it. Um, Other than that, man, they just cheating. So they hopefully we'll see what they can do on that. Other than everything else, we'll see how it plays out, man. Yeah, but I'm definitely taking this game out for sure.